Welcome to your car journey. Swipe smarter, save bigger. And of course, there are majority of the categories that didn't earn the base rewards too. And on the base payment of the 6,000, I am entitled to get this additional reward point. Welcome to your car journey. So in this video, we're going to cover a deep dive session on Bank of Baroda Eterna card. Bank of Baroda has so many cards. However, Eterna is one of the premium segment card in the BOB lineup. So this card is a paid card. So there are certain factors I'm going to cover, which is part of a deep dive session. So we're going to see the details about the card and how the charges and what are the benefits it has, along with the understanding of the basic details about the card. So we also had a practical session recorded on how the bank portal look alike and what are the different benefits that you're going to see and how the add-ons can be enabled using the portal. And most importantly, Bank of Baroda BOB card has come up with a travel benefit portal, but this particular portal is used to do the booking on the flights as well as hotel. So unlike the usual base rewards, as and when you do the booking using this portal, so you're going to get some accelerator rewards. It has a tie-up with Swipstart and it's a portal which is developed and provided to the BOD card. So it is unlike a usual portal, and are we going to see how the basic booking can be done using this portal. Do you really think so getting an Eterna card is worthwhile to consider? Although it states the benefit you get is 81,000 per every annual cycle. So I would say, so these benefits you're going to see only in the first year. The primary reason for not recommending this card is it has so many exclusions. So we're going to see the exclusion category as well. I really confused like where to use this card and do not see any use case of this card in the usual spending. Why this particular Eterna card is a first year only card. Although, this card provides a lot of benefits, like it has unlimited launch as and when you meet the certain spend criteria, and you also see some milestone benefit. And of course, there is a fit pass that you're going to get in the first year as a benefit. And this particular card also has a BOGO offer, like so buy one get one, right? So but here is the catch. So this particular card reward program has multiple MCCs as I stated. So the majority of the MCCs are in exclusion category. That's when I said use this card only in the first year, and later on you don't see a use case to continue the card. This card heavily in the first 6 days to hit this 50,000 spend milestone benefit. So as and when you spend use 50,000 in the initial 60 days, so there are two benefits that you're going to get. One, your annual fees which are which is 2,500 plus GST is going to reverse, and as well as you also get this 10,000 bonus reward points. This is unlimited domestic airport lounge access that you're going to get for both your primary and add-on card benefits, and there is a spend criteria requirement as well. So for the initial quarter, so this benefit is by default enabled, and in the subsequent quarter, as and when you meet this 40,000 criteria, right, then only you could able to claim your domestic airport lounge access. And there is a FitPass Pro membership worth benefit for 15,000 as a welcome gift. So this can be easily activated but there is a criteria like this membership has to be activated within a 60 days period. I recently activated this membership from my end, and there is also post I put in my Twitter handle. So there are very good benefits with this FitPass Pro membership. You're going to get your diet plan as well as free access to many of the gym which are adjacent to your place location, right? So, and of course there's a complimentary golf session and lessons, and there is a BOGO offer, buy one get one movie ticket every month via Paytm, and there is a personal accident insurance cover as well up to 1 crore. In particular to the fees and all, so the running fee is 2500 plus GST. Subsequent year, the fee remains same, and it will be waived off like as and when you reach this 2.5 annual spend rate. And there is a welcome perks as well with this card, which is Pass Pro membership for 6 months and the milestone reward benefits. In the reward earnings criteria, so you're going to get your 15 reward points on every 100 rupees spending on travel and dining and international and online spends. So there is a portal that is developed by BOB card in the recent past. The transaction has to be go via this portal to get to eligible for this accelerator rewards. And the base reward is 3 reward point for every 100 rupees. Once you receive the card, so you make sure like you use this card at least for the amount of 50k in the initial 60 days. So with this, you're going to eligible for two benefits. One, your annual fees is going to be reversed, and there is an annual milestone benefit that you're going to get, so which is your 10,000 reward points. In the travel and lifestyle benefit, as I said, so you're going to get this unlimited large benefits if you meet this spending criteria in the current quarter. And of course, there's a golf access, complimentary goals access in the lessons, and BOGO Night is offered to the cap of 250 per month, and there is a protection cover of 1 crore personal accident insurance as well. Let's pick a use case and what are my rewards on spending of this 10,000 rupees using a BOB Eterna card using a travel portal that I introduced. In the base reward rate, I'm going to get this 3 reward point per on every 100 rupees transaction. If I go with my base reward rate, the overall return is going to be 0.1, which is not good. On the Accelerator reward side, it is claimed that like you're going to receive this 10x on hotels, so which translate to my 30 reward points on every 100 rupees. You're going to earn 3,000 reward points on your 1,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees spent. As per the bank, so every point value is equivalent to 0.25 INR. This translates to your 750 rupees as a cashback. So your overall effective return would become 7.5, which is not lucrative. For example, if I just talk about an Atlas gives as equivalent to 18% return, and if I include this milestone benefits and all, the benefit will go beyond this 20%. And there are good cards like DCB using which you could able to get at least 40% of return in the travel spends. HSBC card has launched a hotel program using the proprietary hotel portal. If you done the booking, so you can as close to 72% with their top criteria cards. So HSBC Premier is one of the card which looks extremely attractive, but getting the eligibility to get this card is of course difficult. So this is one of my dream card which I'm thinking to get. So right now I applied for travel ban card, which is expected to get in next week. Say like you only have this BOB Eterna card in your hands to get the maximum out of it. So you make use of your BOB Stand CC portal to get the 7.5% return, which is a maximum benefit one could get using this Eterna card. As we discussed on the benefits and all, let's look at the exclusion category. So list of special MTCs which not going to give any rewards, even at the base reward you're not going to get. So as you see, like there are so many MCC categories that is listed by bank. Categories like telecom, utility, emerging, and the supermarket spend, and the convenience store, and all your insurance, rent, government-based transaction, and your education transaction is not going to get any rewards. With so many MCC exclusions, it is very difficult to find a use case with this card. It is very difficult again, like where to use this card, and it is definitely not a card that can fit into your wallet. So there has to be detailed work has to be done here to use this card, and which is very difficult. So the final conclusion would be like use this card as a first year, as you get so many benefits out of it, and with the spending of your 50,000 rupees in within 60 days, you're going to receive this 2,500 as a milestone benefit, and you get your complimentary Fit Pro membership. BOB, you could easily get your add-on card. It's a very simple, straightforward step. So this can be availed using BOB portal alone. So as and when I received my primary card, I immediately requested for 2 more add-on cards. So you're going to receive your domestic lounge access for all of your family members for this current quarter. And as and when you meet this 40,000 criteria rate, every family member of yours are eligible to use lounge access on a free basis. As we discussed on the overall context of the card and the benefits of the card, let's see how the bank BOB portal look like and how you could able to see these rewards and how you can access the BOB travel portal. Let's go and see the practical side of the BOB Eterna card. The efforts from the bank can be definitely appreciated. Have a card with other private banks too. So some portals are a bit complicated to go through. And there are of course many private banks does not have any dedicated portal, unlike the BOB cards. The user interface for this portal is so simple. As and when you log into this portal, so you see your card details highlighted in the main page alone. So there are 3 sections of this portal. In the left side, so you will see a couple of details like home, transactions. If I just navigate to transactions, you will see the list of transactions that I've done on my card. So as I have a couple of add-on cards as well, so this will give the consolidated list of all your transactions here. In the reward section, you could see there are a couple of points I earned. So these are the points that I earned in past 60 days. So if I go towards the payment page, so which allows me to pay my credit card bill for the previous month. So it allows me to pay the total due and the minimum due and etc. Heading back to the main page, help to avail the different services I would like to go, right? So there are card upgrade option, which I could do by simply clicking on this card upgrade button. Additionally, this portal does help to avail different services with a simple dashboard option. By availing this add-on card button, so you could simply request the bank to request for a new add-on card, and there you see the smart deal option. So that will be explored shortly. Let me head back to the one of the card statement which is generated in the current month. I made a plan to move all my spendings towards the BOB card for the past month, as there is a criteria to cross at least 50,000 spendings on your card to meet the milestone benefit. So let me open up the statement, and in the statement you see there are many of the transactions are used only in the UPI space. and of course there are majority of the categories that didn't earn the base rewards too. So as highlighted here, so there is a Ratnadeep supermarket spend I made and doesn't add any base rewards. Of course, there are a couple of online payments as well I made using the Eterna card. So there you see so many transactions that are went in both offline and as well as online portal. And in one of the case, like I spent this 10,000 points and used by redeeming a maximize portal by purchasing the Amazon Pay card. So there I earned couple of reward points out of my 2,000 reward points that I end this month. 1,500 reward points are end on this purchase, and in the rest of the cases, as you see, there are zero rewards. And it is very difficult to find a use case of BOB Eterna card, and as it has so many exclusions both in the offline and as well as online. So the Flipkart payments does give the reward points on the better side. However, the Swiggy payments and your Eat Club payments and your Zepto payments doesn't give any reward. Let me scroll this statement, and as you can see, there are many of the transactions doesn't give any reward. Now let's jump onto the travel portal, so which is Smart Deal, so that can be accessed using your dashboard alone. So this is your Smart Deal portal. So once you click on that, it will redirect to the different portal. So the BOB has had a collaboration with TripStart. This is the standard portal of TripStart. However, you will see this portal is dedicatedly created for BobCard. You choose your card, and there are two different types of travel expenses which will give you accelerator rewards. One is the flight payments which will be using your portal and as well as the portal payments. Let me choose one of the card and continue with the section and explore on the portal. So it has two sections for flight as well as for hotel, right? So and in the downside you will see some of the FAQs provided by the bank, so which will further help to understand the list of conditions. And let me choose my destination as Goa. Keep the check-in date in the month of December, as I have a planned vacation in the December for one of the IB's property. So I made that booking in the Akur hotel, and let's do the comparison of what the price I had with the Akur and what are the accelerator points that I'm going to receive using the Smart Deal portal. There are two IB's hotels listed in the search criteria. So let me go with the IB's Vegator. Here it has given a price for 6,000, and on the base payment of the 6,000, I am entitled to get this additional reward points which are 2261. Besides this extra reward points, the base reward points is as equivalent to some 250 or so. If I combine both, that will go up to 2500 reward points on the transaction of 7200. But the downside of this transaction is on the overall 7,000 spent, I entitled to get 2500 reward points, which looks good. But on the redemption side, every reward point is equivalent to 0.25 INR. Overall benefit will become 750 alone. So in terms of reward percentage, it will go as close up to the extent of 10%. So this particular reward rate, it doesn't look recreative. If I do the comparison with some HSBC or Atlas card, so those are the cards will give the benefit to the extent of 72%. In the other side, so we're using the BobCard Accelerator portal, so you're limiting your reward rate to the extent of 9%. So this particular redemption looks lucrative as and when if bank introduce the way to redeem these reward points to the worth of 1 rupee on your subsequent hotel redemption. Hopefully you like this video, and I'll be sharing all my experiences, tips and tricks on how to make the most out of your credit card part of this journey. So make sure to follow my YouTube channel for loads of upcoming content that will help you earn smarter and redeem bigger. Please help to subscribe this channel. Thank you. Jai Hind. Vande Mataram.